Oh, is that Worms?
Yep.
That's a Chrono Cross. I don't remember that stuff. Thunderblade. Oh, guilty. I don't have enough money for one.
Someone said if you play the end credits, you get a lot of coins. If you care to get them all.
Yeah, I guess is there a way to, how do I do that? Oh yeah, populate my little town. Cute. Cute.
So the blue circles,
the Spider-Man guys are up on the top of the PS5.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
The blue circles mean you haven't done their interaction.
What do you? Oh, like the
If
of
you
the
go up to them
characters.
and hit them,
Yeah.
like the Suikoden guy. I love the interactions, dude. There's so many awesome ones.
Yeah, I definitely have done most of those. Well, I did it. I mean,
Did it.
what's done is done.
Someone asked an important question.
Yeah.
Where's Twisted Metal?
Yeah. Well, was Sweet Tooth not in it ever?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So that's all the trophies. I wonder if that's going to be the last one they add. You assume so. You assume that will be the case, but I don't know. Let's go to us.
Let's go to us.
Oh. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Took longer than I thought. Actually, I really didn't know if the way people were talking about it, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it.
See, for some reason, I thought that you had to do all of those challenge stages and not just the new ones. You know? Like everything in that ring. But you already had a decent amount of them done.
Yeah. I did everything up to these newer ones. But it's cool that they released them all at the same time. I wonder if they were getting kind of feedback that people were just waiting for them all anyway, Netflix style, you know?
Right.
And so they're like, well, it's a nice way to tease the game, but it is my hope that they kind of move on now and make a sequel, make a proper sequel with a bunch of new ideas.
Yeah.
That is my hope. That is my hope and my dream.
Yeah, I think they will. We got a super chat in
Okay.
just now. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I gotta pre-read these before I put them on screen.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Colin, have you seen the YouTube channel where two guys go up to strangers in Publix and quote Fast and Furious lines? Hilarious. And Jaffe is live right now, about to go on a 10-mile hike. LOL.
Jesus. No, I've not seen that. I'm not a Fast and the Furious fan. I mean, I've seen the first two. I had the first one was one of my first DVDs that I bought. And I like that movie. But I'm certainly not a Fast and the Furious fan. Jaffe going on a hike, I mean, that's great. Jaffe's getting thinner, he's getting healthier.
Is Jaffe the one going on the hike, or is Cluebell the one going on the hike?
And Jaffe is live right now, about to go on a 10-mile hike. I think he's saying that Jaffe's about to go on a hike. I assume. It seems a little hot in Southern California to be going on hikes. In my opinion.
Okay, so for context for the audience, Jaffe and I have been trying to coordinate to make our stream like redirect to him afterwards. So I asked him for a link earlier. He says, "Hey, thank you. We are IRL streaming today." So it is Jaffe going on the hike.
That's nice. That's fun. Jaffe's like really, really enjoying the process, which is cool. Like of streaming, like he enjoys it. He doesn't need money, so like he's just doing it for fun, and I think that's like really, really cool. And he's good at it. I would love to do a live show with Jaffe at some point, like a weekly, like Jaffe Cross Moriarty, like a weekly live thing. But honestly, he's so unpredictable. I feel like we can get in trouble if we do live content together.
Well, he's managed to not get his channel banned.
That's true, but that wouldn't stop him from getting my channel banned.
True.
So.
True. Colin's stream his daily workout. See, that's with the advent of our streaming. A lot of people have asked for IRL stuff, I just don't know. Is that us?
You don't want that from. I mean, in real life, one thing I do want to do, and I've thought about it for so long that it's not even a thing that happens anymore. But you know those videos that people did, especially like before Twitter fired everyone and Facebook purged a bunch of people. It was like my day in the life of working at Twitter, and it was like doing nothing.
Yeah.
And like absolute fake email jobs, galore. But I wanted to do something similar with like day in the life of the CEO of Last Stand Media, and I had all these ideas of like doing like showing you my life every day, but like how mundane and trite it is. Me just like walking around my yard, looking at bushes. Oh, by the way,
Little bush.
little bush, big bush.
Yeah. I got I got a new camera last week for my YouTube videos, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. There's an app, and I could IRL stream from it. But I'm like, what would be that interesting? Oh, I'm going to Taco Bell. Get the Baja Blast.
I think it would be fun to do that occasionally.
Yeah.
But it's like that kind of streaming is too main character-ish for me.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'm not really trying to be the main character here. I'm just going to go to McDonald's if that's all right.
Right.
By myself and just do that.
I could do, it would be kind of fun. This wouldn't be for Last Stand, but maybe for my channel, since I can do the IRL, it'd be cool if I was at like a gaming event, like maybe at the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo. Could do a little IRL walk around. That would be kind of cool. And Colin, if me, you, and Chris are ever together at your house, we did the one IRL stream that I would say is permissible is the pool stream.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
The pool stream, I think, would go hard.
Now I've been thinking, so I float around the pool, drink, smoke, and think, stare at the clouds,
right?
Lose sight of life and reality for a little while, and I'm envisioning redoing parts of my backyard this coming year. I have like concrete around my pool, which is fine, but I want to remove most of it and just plant things here. You see, on Long Island, this isn't always the case, and I'm sure true other places too, but my sisters both brought this up separately, so I knew it was definitely like something they were thinking about too, is a lot of pools on Long Island are literally in the middle of people's lawns with nothing around them. Now I don't want to go that's like a very she thing to do. I don't want to do that, but I want more room to plant things. I already have probably 40-something, 50-something plants in my backyard, like bushes and trees and shit like that. But make a little more room. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a lot of the concrete removed around the pool.
Okay.
And then just have a bunch of more things planted. So then it will be a more like, instead of having the thing where you walk all the way around it, you just kind of walk towards the stairs into the pool. And I think it'll be a little more minimalist.
Sure.
And so that's what I'm thinking of doing next. So I got to get the concrete removed, which is going to be a thing. I was reading that it's $4 per square foot on average to remove concrete.
I mean,
kind of cheap.
It'd be a lot of back-breaking work, but sledgehammer could be an option.
Micah says just build a new house at this point.
Yeah.
I'm too attached to this house. Like I have a sentimental attachment to this house. Like a real deep one, because this was like my salvation. This house like got me away from a bunch of bad things. It was my first house that I ever bought. But it's funny, I brought my friend John, who's the home builder, earlier, and he had actually sent me that he's selling a bunch of 2-acre plots to build on. And he was like, if you want one of these, we can work something out or whatever. And I'm like, I would love another house. Like, I think it would be awesome to build a new house, but the mortgage is paid off. Like, we just live here for free. It's like, why would I ever leave? Like, why would I like voluntarily do that?
Yeah.
We need more if we have kids, we're going to need more space for sure.
Right.
Because it's a 4-bedroom house technically, because there's a room on the bottom floor too, but everything's occupied. Like this is 1 bedroom. Micah's got her own room, which is also like got a queen bed in it for when people come over. And then we have the master bedroom, which is ours. And then the office downstairs is our home gym. So should we have kids, like more than one, probably would probably need to get another house, but I don't really want to move. And I kind of like this new place, 2 acres. I think the land itself is like $250 or something. I'm like, dude, that's so much money, And then you gotta like, because it's in the middle of nowhere, you gotta like pay to get lines run to it and all this, plus the house itself. It's just So what I was thinking about is like maybe I got to talk to him. I want to go out to dinner with him soon. It's like maybe I just buy the property and sit on it. Can't really go wrong with buying property.
No.
That's what they say. Don't take a financial advisor.
You're saying about sentimental value to your house. So this house, as the audience knows, this was my parents' house. We moved in here in 2002. So I know that selling this house for me someday is going to be extremely painful.
Mm-hmm.
But Holly and I we've been lightly looking around. It's just a really fucking bad time.
Yeah, it's a bad market, dude. You don't want
The market's horrible,
and the rates are high.
the rates are high. It's so annoying. Where, like, even if I don't know how anyone buys a house at this point. Like, I feel so thankful I got this house at this point because I'm like, dude, looking around. If I wanted to keep around the same amount that I'm paying, or even more, it's all lateral moves. Like, if I want to go up a step in house, it's just like crazy at that point. I don't want to be house poor, you know?
No, definitely not. And I like your house. I think
nice.
You should. Have you looked into like not gutting your house, but maybe even, and like what that would like, and then like having it done again.
Yeah.
You know, because you're in a pretty cool area. You need another bathroom. We were talking about that yesterday.
Yes.
One bathroom in a house would stress me the fuck out. Can't do that. We have 3 bathrooms, and that stresses me out for no reason. You know, but there's a house in my neighborhood that was on the market. Like, houses sell in my neighborhood pretty regularly, and then recently houses just stopped selling. We actually noticed that in our we get like a monthly magazine in our HOA or whatever, and it usually has a list of like properties that have sold, and they just stopped even including that anymore. And then someone down the road had their house on the market for months, and they took it off the market. I'm like, you got to do that at some point because you're going to get got. Like, people are going to know this thing has been sitting on the market, and they're going to never give you what you want for it because they know you're desperate. So you have to remove it. Rates are supposed to go down 3 times this year. I mean, that's the rumor. Like later in the year as the Fed meets. So that will become more attractive to people because it's so prohibitively expensive.
Yeah.
When I had a mortgage, dude, my mortgage was under 3%. That's like
crazy.
That's why when I paid it off, my financial guy was like, why? You know, like why? And I'm like, because I'm just paranoid. I want to just own it. And since our property tax is only like $3,000 a year, it's like, you know, so that's the thing is like, it would be so nice to have a custom, because he said in the email to me, he was like, dude, I can build you like a custom podcast studio in your house and shit like that. I'm like, that's so awesome. But ask me in a few years.
Yeah.
But my dream is to like keep this house. I know that's crazy, but like, and I just give it to like, not give it, but like, my dream is I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. It's like, you guys can one of you can just live here. And you pay the upkeep and the property tax and the utilities, and then one day I'll like figure out what I want to do with it. You know, but I think if you sell it and don't put the money into another home, you pay tax. So that's another thing that you gotta kind of consider.
Right.
JD says the world needs a 25% black Holland. That's what my son would be. He'd be a complete mutt with the Italian and the Irish and whatever weird shit Micah is. Plus Micah's, you know, she's old, and she's Native American, I think.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna make my baby do a rain dance. We need it right now.
Micah says Scottish, English, Native American, Black. At that point, young Blaze brings up, can he say the N-word? Does he have the pass? Hard to say.
I said the N-word on the show once with the A at the end, quoting a song, and people like lost their and the funniest thing about that was Cog was on that show, and everyone was like, oh, Cog is gonna be so offended, and then people were saying so much stuff about it that I'm like, maybe Cog is offended. So I reached out to him, and he's like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I hate when people presume they know, like, you know, and then they make you double and triple think yourself.
Yeah.
But it was like so, like the reaction to it was so bizarre. I'm like, I feel like we still have like some straggling Reddit mod types in our community somehow, like pink hair people that get offended by everything. It's like, how have you not purged at this point? How are you here? We'll get you an H-1B visa and we'll send you overseas, a reverse H-1B visa. You can go work in Bangladesh. Dustin, you're going as well.
Maybe I can
Climate
afford
change
a house there.
ain't going to treat Bangladesh very well. Oh, you'll live like a king, in Bangladesh.
Like a king, yeah, that's right. Well, then just to be clear, I can afford a house. I afforded this house. I could afford a new house, just not a new, but it's not.
But why?
But why?
Just save your money, invest your money.
Right.
You know, just like that's what I keep saying is like just buy at this point. I mean, especially before rates go down, just buy a CD.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting like a 5% rate for nothing, and it's FDIC insured. Soon it's not going to be worth the while anymore. Then you have to play in the market. But I frustrate my financial guy all the time because I'm like, I'd rather just like really save shit. I think he's like so tired of me. Because I think he said something to me like, we could have made like hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last few years if you just did anything.
Well,
and I'm like, I worked so hard for the money. I'm like, I just want to know what I have. I'm not gambling, I don't want to gamble.
Right.
It's too. Every once in a while, I'll buy a stock. Like I bought Express stock when I was in California because it was like almost getting delisted, and then I just lost all that money. But it was so cheap. It's like I'll buy like 5,000 shares of Express.
I was just thinking, I talked about the Apple finance video I watched. Imagine if you had bought Apple in like 1999. I think it was like 10 cents a share, 90 cents, under $1. Imagine if you just loaded up.
I worked with a guy at IGN. His last name was Lewis, Lewis. What was his? It was like Dylan Lewis or something like that. He was just a writer. He's like one of the editors at IGN when I was an intern. And when I knew him somewhat, and then I was an intern, and then I went back to college. And then when I got hired full time after college, so it was a couple years later, I came back and I'm like, oh, what was his name? And they're like, oh, he quit because his grandfather died or something, and he had like hundreds of thousands of Apple shares or something like that. And that was at the time when it was coming back, and so he's just done. And I was like, that's so funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wish. And even so, Bitcoin, like I'm not really into crypto. I get it. I think it's important. I think it'll be relevant. It is relevant. But when Bitcoin was going down, it was at like 30,000, like last year, 2 years ago. I'm like, when it gets to 10,000, I'll buy it. And now it's at like 120 or something like that. So at some point, I just got to buy it. Yeah.
I put a little bit on Robinhood.
So you have a little Bitcoin?
Not very much. I mainly just do it like for fun with very small amount. It's actually not a good idea. Like people are gonna laugh at me. My Bitcoin position, I have $97 in Bitcoin, but I profited $17. But because this is so basically my personal stock experience outside of my retirement investments, which I don't fuck with. I was getting into it pre-COVID, and then I lost like $500 when everything hit. So then I haven't messed with it, but there's a few that I've held on to. I bought 2 shares of AMD for $32 a piece.
Nice.
If I sold them today, I would profit $287.
It's big time. See, that's the thing with it's just like gambling in a casino.
Right.
Like if you play the $20 table, you're never gonna win.
Right.
Like you'll never win. You have to bet money. You have to. And I'm not saying people should do this. Like I said, I'm incredibly conservative when I put where I put my money. But I understand the whole notion of like if you want to make millions of dollars, like you gotta bet millions of dollars. Like it's just if you want to make thousands of dollars, you gotta bet thousands of dollars. If you want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, you gotta bet hundreds of thousands of dollars. And when I go to the casinos in Vegas, I like playing the $20 blackjack tables because there's low risk, but I know I'm never going to walk away. I just don't want to lose all my money. But it's not the way you're supposed to play.
Right.
And there's a huge disconnect for me in that because like I don't want to put like I've been with people that have bet real money, and I've seen it at tables that I've been at where I'm like, damn, person playing a $10,000 hand or something like that. It's like, dude. I just wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself for losing it. Where it's like you just walked up to a table and just lost $10,000 like that. Like for what? So I love gambling. I think it's fun, but it's like I like low stakes, just nonsense, and I like just drinking at the table and smoking at the table and meeting interesting people and the camaraderie and stuff. And I've met so many interesting people playing blackjack.
Future Millionaire says it's never too late to buy into Bitcoin. Is it?
I mean, it isn't if you assume it's going to keep going up. Because I don't really understand. There's something about Bitcoin where it stops, right? Like there's a finite amount of
There's
it,
a finite amount, yeah.
and then it reaches. I think it's a year where it's over. Like I don't think that Bitcoin goes away, but there'll be no more, and then it'll be like a hard asset like gold or something like that. Gold is something that is worth buying, in my opinion. Do I really understand? I have a big thing with gold. It's the same thing with Bitcoin, frankly, where it's like everything goes to hell, and you think my gold is going to be worth anything. Like that's true to a certain extent. But if we're in like an apocalyptic civil war or something like that, I'm gonna give a fuck about your gold position.
Right.
The pharmaceuticals in your fucking cabinet are gonna be the only thing in your house that are worth anything, and the copper to making the bullets.
Now, someone wrote in some interesting. This is from Meatball. This is back to gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Death count for Colin, first level, high inflation. Wait, what is this? Death count, first level, high inflation, 142nd level. Twin Frogs Trouble, 73rd level. Suck
Wait,
it
what
up.
is he saying? Death count, first level, high inflation is the name. What does that mean? 142nd level.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought these stats would be better. So I gotta.
Yeah, these stats, Meatball, these stats suck.
You try.
Hit him with an ad. Hit him with an ad.
Hit him with an ad. Ad has been inserted.
Sick of it.
No, in the chat.